And then as you're settling in, just feel nice and grounded. The feet on the floor, lengthening up, bringing the shoulders up, back and down, opening up the hug. And then you can rest the hands in the lap, or maybe even on the knees if you like. And then closing the eyes and just begin to start coming into your own space. Just taking some nice, deep, full breaths, just in and out of the nose. And just feel the breath as it's coming in through the nostrils, down through the back of the throat. Feel the chest expand, and releasing the belly, letting the belly round out. And then as you exhale, engage the belly, bring the belly back in toward the spine, helping to express all that air out. And release the belly, taking another deep, full breath. Jaws relax, shoulders relax. Just coming into your own space. And if you like, you can just check in and notice how you feel this morning. If you like, just do a little scan of the body and see where you may be holding stress or tension in your body today. And then after you've finished the scan, just setting that to the side, and then we'll come back at the end of the practice and check back in. And if you'd like, you can also set an intention for the practice, and that would be whatever you'd like to see out of the practice today. It can be very simple. It can just be one word if you like. And then after you've decided upon that intention, just repeat it to yourself 3 times. We'll turn it into 3 rounds of Om. And if you'd like to join me, you can do so. So bring the palms together in front of your heart. Take a deep, full breath in. And exhale. And then inhale to begin. Deep breath, release the hands down onto the knees. Take a couple of breaths here, just check in. Now today we're going to just start down at the feet and just work our way up. So release your arms down to the side, just let the shoulders be soft. And now we're going to just begin walking in place. Just let the arms swing back and forth. Just lifting the knees as high as is comfortable. Okay, now come back to stillness. Bring the hands back on the knees. Take a couple of breaths. Notice how you feel. And now we're going to work a little bit on the knees. So if you do have knee issues, just be mindful. We're going to inhale and bring that right foot up as high as you can, and then exhale back down. Inhale up, exhale down. Now, if this is a little bit more difficult than you like, you can always interlace the fingers behind the knee and hold the leg up. We're just moving the knee back and forth, inhaling up, exhaling down. Now the next time that you bring that foot up, hold it up, and then point and flex your toe back and forth. Just notice what you feel in the calf. And then make some circles with that foot, going in one direction, and then reverse, go in the other direction. And then release that foot back down. And just kind of notice how it feels. Take a breath or two. And now we're going to go over to that left foot. And now we're going to inhale, bring that foot up. And then exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Again, if you need to interlace the fingers behind the knees, you can do so. And then the next time your foot comes up, hold it up and then point and flex. And make some circles. And then reverse. And then release that foot. Take a breath or two here and just again check in. And we're going to take the block and put it in between our feet. You may or may not use it, but I'll kind of fill you in as we go. So we're also going to use the belt. So everybody should have a belt. And just unroll the belt. And we're going to have our right foot in the book. So we're going to loop it around the foot and just have the top part of the belt right along the ridge of the toes. And just bring that foot up. Relax the shoulders, engage the belly. Now we have a tendency to lean back. Try to stay tall here. And you're pulling your foot back, maybe feeling a little stretch in the calf. Take some deep breaths here. Jaw relaxed, shoulders relaxed. And now whenever you're ready, as you inhale, bring that foot out to the side. And then back in. Inhale out, exhale back in. Notice what you feel in the hip. Okay, now the next time that you bring that foot back in, bring it up onto your thigh, behind the knee. And just notice what you feel here. You may feel a nice little stretch in your hip. Just take some deep breath here. Notice what you do feel. And now if you would like it a little deeper stretch, lengthen up. And then as you exhale, just hinge forward. Try to keep the back as straight as you can. And go to the point of where you feel a nice stretch there. And then maybe just hold here, take some breaths. This is especially good if you have sciatica. Helps to stretch out those big muscles in the hips. And then whenever you're ready, take a deep breath, very slowly come all the way back up. And now we're going to rock the baby. So you're going to have a foot in one hand and the knee in the other. And just lift that leg up and just rock the baby. Okay, now release that one, then we'll go over to the left foot. Again, have the belt around the top of the foot. And then just bring that foot up. Again, bring that foot back towards you. Again, you'll feel a little stretch in the back of the calf. Engage the belly. Stay nice and tall. And deep, full breath. And now, as you inhale, bring the foot out to the side, and exhale back in. Inhale. And now bring that foot back up on your right knee. Now, again, if you need to put your foot on the block, you can do so. If this is too intense for you. Again, you may feel a little different stretch in this hip compared to the other hip. Just kind of notice. Again, if you want a little deeper stretch, lengthen up. And then as you exhale, hinge forward. Just going as far as you comfortably can. And just hold and breathe here. Whenever you're ready, very slowly, taking a deep breath, come all the way back up. And now we're going to rock the baby. Foot in one hand, knee in the other. Again, kind of notice how this hip feels compared to the other one. Maybe a little tighter. Maybe a little bit more open. Just kind of notice. Okay, and then go ahead and release. And now we're going to set our block down on the floor in between your feet lengthwise. And we're going to put both feet on the same side. And this time we're going to lean back into the chair a little bit. We're going to engage the belly. And if you like, you can hold on to the sides of the chair. And as you inhale, we're going to inhale the feet up and over the block and down on the other side. Inhale up and over, inhale up and over. Keeping the belly engaged. Okay, last one. And then come all the way back up. And take some deep breath here. Notice how you feel. And now we're going to stretch a little bit in the back and in the hips. So again, you'll need your belt. Now, if you don't have a belt and you're doing this at home, you can use just a regular men's belt, a belt off of a bathrobe, even a scarf. So put it around both of the feet and scoot to the edge of the chair and have your heels on the floor. And the legs are going to be straight. And just hold on to the strap with both hands, lengthen up. And now as you exhale, hinge forward. You're coming into a forward fold. And you'll be feeling some stretching and maybe down into the calves, maybe into the thighs, the hamstrings. Just fold forward, trying to keep the back as straight as you can. You don't want to round the back. Keep the back straight. Take some deep breaths here. Now very slowly as you inhale, just slowly come all the way back up. And now bring the feet back underneath the knees. Just kind of check and notice how you feel. Take a deep breath here. And now we're going to extend this right foot out. Now you can have that foot on the heel or you can have it down on the foot itself. So you can have it either way. Now we're going to rotate around and face that right knee. We're going to lengthen up and have your hands right above your knee. And now as you exhale, just hinge forward, keeping the back straight, just going down as far as you comfortably can. And then inhale all the way back up. Again, keeping the back straight. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale all the way back up. Now you're not trying to touch the floor, you're just going down as far as you comfortably can. Now if you can touch the floor, that's okay. Now this next time that you hinge forward, go down as far as you comfortably can, and just hold here. And then when you find that spot that you're comfortable at, just release your head forward. Maybe shaking the head back and forth, up and down. Maybe making some circles or some infinity signs. Taking some deep breath here. Notice what you're feeling. Notice where you're feeling maybe a little stretch. Maybe you notice where there's a tight spot there. And now very slowly, as you inhale, come all the way back up. Nice and slow. And then bring that right foot back in and reposition yourself. Take a couple of breaths. Notice what you're feeling. We are starting to stretch some muscles in the back, lateral muscles. And now take that left foot. Again, it can be on the heel or it can be on the foot. And just rotate around to where you're facing that left knee. Have the hands above the knee. And now lengthening up, exhaling, hinging forward. Again, going down as far as you can. And then inhale back up. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale back up. Again, notice how it feels on this side compared to the other side. This side may be a little bit more open, maybe a little bit tighter. Just kind of notice. Okay, last one. Now, the next time that you exhale, hinge forward, go down as far as you comfortably can. And then hold there, and then release the head forward if you like. Again, just letting the head be heavy, maybe shaking the head, no, or yes. Give me some circles, figure eight. Deep, full breaths here. And then very slowly inhaling, bring the head back up, slowly come all the way up. And then bring that foot back in, and then realign, and just kind of notice how you feel now. Take some deep breaths. And now we're going to begin to just flexing the spine. We're going to do a spinal flex. So we're going to inhale, bring the chest forward and up, and then exhale, round the back. Inhale forward and up, exhale, round the back. Just go at your own pace. If the back is a little stiff, go a little slower. If the back is a little more open, you can go a little faster. Okay, last one. Exhale, round the back. And then inhale, come all the way back up to neutral. Take a few breaths here. Notice how you feel. And now we're going to have that block in between the feet again. We're going to do a wide leg forward bend. So the block can be whatever height you like. Now, if you can touch the floor, you may not even need a block. But have your feet as wide as you comfortably can. I like to start with my hands on my knees, lengthening up, getting nice and tall. And then as you exhale, just lead with your heart, like you're trying to put your heart down onto the floor. Come forward as far as you comfortably can. Feel a little stretch in the back, maybe in the hips. Go down as far as you can. And then when you're comfortable where you are, then one at a time, just release the hand down onto the block or maybe down onto the floor. And then releasing the head forward again, and just let the head be heavy again. Just shaking the head back and forth. Now as you're breathing, you're noticing the body just floating up and down. Just move with the body. Don't try to stay still, just move with your breath. Now, one at a time, bring one hand up behind one knee and then the other hand up by the other knee. And then very slowly take a deep breath and come up very slow. Come all the way back up. Now, if you come up too fast, you may get a little lightheaded, a little dizziness. Now bring the feet back together. Take some deep breaths. Notice how you feel. Now we're going to do some twisting. So we're going to bring the left hand over onto the right knee, and then bring that right hand down by the side of the chair. Lengthen up. Try to keep the chin in between the chest. And as you're lengthening up, exhale and begin to start rotating around into a twist. Now you're not pulling yourself around with your hands. You're just twisting like you're backing out of a parking space. Looking over that right shoulder, take some deep breath. And notice what you feel here. Bring your head back to center and then release the hand and very slowly come back around. Take a couple of breaths here, just notice what you feel, maybe noticing sensations in the body. And now we're going to twist over to the left, so bring that right hand over into the left knee, release that left hand down and lengthen up. And then as you exhale, very slowly begin to start twisting around. Just coming as far as you comfortably can. And then if you like, look over that left shoulder. Notice what you're feeling. Again, you're not pulling yourself around with your hands. You're just twisting. And bring your head back to neutral, release the hands and slowly come all the way back around. Take some deep breath here. Just noticing how you feel. And now we're going to use the belt again. So we're going to have the belt just folded in half this time. And you can move that block out from between your feet if you like. Now I have the hands about hip width distance apart, or maybe shoulder distance apart. We're going to start with the belt down onto the knees. And now staying nice and tall, we're going to inhale, bring the belt up as high as you can. Try to keep the shoulders relaxed. Now if you have tightness in the shoulders, may not be able to get up as high as you comfortably can. But now as you exhale, exhale over to the right, inhale back to center, exhale over to the left, inhale back to center, and then exhale down. Inhale up, deep full breaths, exhale over to the side, stretch it to the side body, inhale back up, exhale over to the left. Inhale back up, and then exhale down. Just go at your own pace. Notice what you're feeling. Keeping the shoulders relaxed down. You're not having the shoulders up by the ears. I think we ran out of music. And I asked one. And then release the arms down. Roll the shoulders if you like. Roll them forwards. Roll it back. Okay, now we're going to, since we still have the belt in our hand, we're going to paddle a boat. So we're going to hold one hand up high and one hand down lower, like you've got a paddle in your hand, and you're going to exhale, bring that paddle down into the water, and then inhale up and bring the paddle over onto the side. Inhale up, exhale down. Notice what you're feeling in the shoulders. Again, if you do have some tightness in the shoulders, just be mindful, maybe not go as far as you think you need to go. Just listen to your body. Okay, last one. Okay, roll the shoulders. Shoulder lifts. Take some deep breaths here. Kind of check in. Notice how you're feeling as we move up to the shoulders. And now we're going to bring our palms together in front of us and have the arms parallel to the floor. And now, as you inhale, open the arms up and bring the shoulder blades together in the back. Exhale, bring the hands up into a cactus. Inhale up. Exhale back down into cactus. Inhale out and exhale back in. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Just go at your own pace. Keeping the shoulders relaxed. Okay, last one. Okay, release, roll the shoulder. Okay. Now just kind of check in again, notice how you feel. And now we're going to grab a hold of the right wrist with the left hand. Now we're going to pull that arm up as high as we comfortably can. Again, if you have a tight shoulder, you may be down here. That's okay. But if you can, get it up as high as you can. And now as you inhale, just lengthen up, pull up on that hand, creating space in between the ball and the socket, and then exhale down. Then inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Going at your own pace. Okay, now we're going to switch up a little bit. So this time we're going to inhale, bring the arm up, and then exhale over to the left, and inhale back up, and then exhale down. Inhale up, exhale over to the left, inhale back up, exhale down. Last one. And then release, roll the shoulders. And maybe alternate shoulder rolls. Just kind of notice how the shoulders are feeling now that you've aggravated them a bit. Be kind of cranky. Now we're going to switch over to this left, so grab a hold of the left wrist with the right hand. And then we're going to inhale up, and then exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Okay, now we're going to switch it up again. So inhale up, and then exhale over to the side. Inhale back up, and exhale release. Inhale up, exhale over to the side. Inhale back up, release. Okay, last one. Good job. And then release, roll the shoulders. Maybe an alternate shoulder roll. And just checking in, notice how you feel now. We're going to move on up to the neck. So if you do have neck problems, be mindful. If you hear some crackling and popping, that's normal. But if you ever feel any pain, just stop and just breathe. Don't try to do anything else. So we're going to start by just imagining that you have a piece of chalk on the end of your nose. And now you're going to begin to start marking a circle on that blackboard. And just make it real small at first, and then you're going to spiral out. Inhale as the nose comes up, and then exhaling as your nose comes down. And then gradually begin to start making this spiral bigger. Again, inhaling up, exhaling down. And again, you may start hearing some crackling, some popping. Just go at your own pace. Now when your nose comes down toward the floor, pause, and then reverse and go the other direction. Still making the circle as large as comfortable. And now begin to start making that circle smaller again. Just gradually bringing it back in until you come to stillness. And take a few breaths here. Just kind of check in. Now we're going to lengthen up. And now as you exhale, look over your right shoulder. And then inhale, come back to neutral. And then exhale over to the left shoulder. Just looking as far as you can. Inhale back to neutral, and exhaling over to the right again. Just going at your own pace, inhaling center, exhaling over to the side. Jaws relaxed, shoulders are relaxed. Try to keep the chin parallel to the floor. Now the next time that you look over the right shoulder, pause here. Take some deep breath. Just looking back as far as you can. Notice what you feel in the neck. Deep, full breath. Shoulders relax. And now take a deep breath. Bring your head back to center. Take a breath or two here. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, look over that left shoulder. Just go as far as you can. And relaxing the shoulders. And then taking a deep breath, come all the way back to neutral. Take a breath or two. And now everybody should have a ball and a heart. So we're going to bring the tennis ball down onto the floor. And you can start with either foot. And then the heart we're going to have in either hand. So we're going to start with the ball palm down. So just give the ball 5 or 6 squeezes. Now if that's too much, do 2 or 3. And then rotate the palm up. Notice what you're feeling in your forearm. Maybe even up into the bicep and the tricep. Giving the foot a nice little massage here. And then the fingers, just one at a time. Then whenever you've finished all the fingers, just switch hands, switch feet. And again, just massage your foot with the tennis ball. Hands down at first, just as many squeezes as is comfortable. And rotate the palm up. Again, notice what you feel in this arm. And then each finger. And then whenever you finish, you can just set the tennis ball hard aside. Give the hands a nice little shake. And then put the hands out and just make a fist as fast as you can. And then so we're going to do some breath work now. And today we'll do a box breath. So the box breath, if you're not familiar with the box breath, is all for the inhale, the suspension, the exhale, and the retention are all the same length. So everybody's going to be a little bit different, but try to take a breath in to 4 counts, hold it in 4 counts, exhale 4, hold the breath out for 4, and then inhale 4 again. So you can sit in a comfortable seat. Just have the arms resting against the body. The hands can be resting in the lap or on the knees, whatever's comfortable. Just closing the eyes if you like, and begin whenever you're ready. So you're inhaling to the count of 4. So hold the breath in for 4. Then exhale 4. And then hold the breath out for 4 counts. Inhale 4. Hold the breath in for 4. Exhale 4. Hold the breath out for 4. And just stay at your own pace. Again, regulating the breath if it's too much for 4 counts. Cut it back. Just making all those segments the same length. Now the next time that you exhale, exhale completely. And then take several nice deep full breaths here. And notice the effects of the breath. Noticing any sensations that you may be having. And then whenever you're ready, we're coming into final relaxation. So just release back into the back of the chair. And then extend the feet out if you like. And then you can interlace the fingers, have the fingers in the lap, and just relax heavy here. Just completely relax. Relax the breath. You're not having to worry about the breath. Just releasing and letting go of anything that's not serving you. Just feeling very heavy here. very slowly begin to start coming back to your breath, back to a deeper, fuller inhale and exhale. And begin to start wiggling the fingers and the toes. Maybe moving the hands and the feet, opening and closing the hands, flexing and pointing the feet back and forth. And if you like, take a deep breath, bring the arms all the way up, stretch out through the fingers, out through the toes. Maybe stretch one side and then the other. Just stretching and moving. And then if you like, you can also bring one knee in as you inhale and exhale that out. And inhale the other knee in and exhale. And just alternate back and forth, just stretching and moving. And then whenever you're ready, just come all the way back up to a comfortable seat. Feet flat on the floor, knees over the ankles, nice and tall. Take some deep breath here and just check in and see how you feel now compared to how you felt at the beginning of the practice. Maybe do that little scan of the body and just notice if anything has shifted or changed. And then bring the palms together in front of the heart. Bring the thinking mind down to the caring heart and come back to that intention that you set for the practice. I want to thank each and every one of you for taking time out of your day today to come to class. And I hope I was able to serve you well. Namaste.